It all started when my broke ass wanted to make a quick buck, so I started walking dogs. Everything was going fine until one day. I came to this house and the dog was wearing a red costume. I looked at its tag and it said dog pool. I looked at my car parked outside and it was a Kia. I heard a katana behind my back and I knew it was time to get out of here. Now that Deadpool is after me to destroy my Kia, I had to do something quick. And the only thing I know apart from making bad life decisions is 3D animation. So I decided to make a 3D animation of Deadpool and Wolverine in hopes he would spare my car. Deadpool and Wolverine had more fan service than a rom-com anime where the MC is a loner and the whole female population wants him. First we have Henry Cavill as Cavalry. Then we get Chris Evans. Did I ever mention Captain is my favorite character? Look at him standing alone in front of the whole Thanos army. I wonder what cool stuff Chris Evans is about to do in this movie. Okay, never mind. Disney and Mr. Beast have a lot in common. Both make content for kids, both have high production quality, both exploit their employees allegedly, both have tried to hide sexual assault allegedly, and both have fell off. Also, the cops are watching this video. Sir, I didn't watch the movie. I know it is an R-rated movie and me being a minor means I'm not allowed to watch it. I'm a good Samaritan. You can definitely trust me. I've heard people say that some of the scenes in the movie felt like a video game. But I don't know cause I haven't watched the movie obviously. This gave me an idea of making the animation with their video game art style, more specifically Mortal Kombat. I had few ideas in mind before I started this project. One of them required tearing a cloth. So I opened Blender and I realized I never tore a cloth in Blender. Until this point I was thinking I'm just dumb and it's a me problem that I don't know how to tear cloth in Blender. So I started looking tutorials on YouTube, but all of them weren't quite what I wanted. I looked it up everywhere, even on the second page of Google, but the closest solution I found was this. No disrespect to the guy who managed to get this result, but it's not the quality I want. So it was time for me to pull out the big guns. I installed Maya and I got a cloth tearing simulation in 5 minutes, so it wasn't a me problem after all. And I can't blame Blender for it either. It's literally a free software, whereas Maya costs $2,000 every fucking year. After spending quite a time refining the simulation, it was exactly what I had in mind. Next step was storyboarding. Ignore my sketching skills please. The first shot will take place in a spaceship. We will have water floating in the air which will show that there is no gravity. And then the camera will pan onto a floating astronaut which will further help in establishing the shot. Next there will be some sort of object in air which will pass by in front of the camera. The object will hit a switch and the switch will turn on a monitor in the back which will have the game of Deadpool and Wolverine playing. The first step is making the fluid simulation. My goal is to achieve a fluid floating in midair. We can do this by easily adding a fluid sim, turning the gravity to 0 and adding a turbulence force field. But I would use Liquigen for this simulation because it is procedural, which means I won't need to bake the simulation every time I want to make any changes to it. Now for the actual video game animation, I got both the character models from Sketchfab and used NLE tracks to lay the motion capture animation which I got from Eximo. I wanted the aesthetic of the game to be kind of retro and 8-bit. So I knew I had to make my characters blocky. For that, I can render out my scene in different render layers. One will be the whole scene with my characters as a whole dot mask and the other render layer which only contains my characters. In After Effects, I can use Mosaic to make my character layer blocky. Before using this method, I actually tried to make the character blocky in Blender itself by using the Block Blender add-on which costs only $20 from Blender Market. But it turned out like unseasoned chicken with white rice.
Brutality.